Now, has this ever happened to you? You select a waypoint, you get in a car, and you start driving really fast because you're on a straight road. But before you know it, you miss a turn or two because the minimap didn't show you the turn early enough.
You're going the wrong way! What? You're going the wrong way!
Hey, 6B's VatiWah here, and welcome to Cyberpunk Mods, Joy Toys, and Nova Toys. Now, we have Better Minimap by WillyJL, DemonRed, and this will make navigating while driving a vehicle easier. This is what the default minimap looks like for Cyberpunk, and the one complaint that a lot of people have is the fact that there is no zoom function. Now, we have 4 different zooms for the minimap where you can choose one that you're most comfortable with. They are all zoomed out so you can see more of the road. They are exactly on the same spot and direction just so you can see the differences, the different amount of zoom they all provide. And then with the transparent version where the minimap is well transparent, it offers the same zoom and you may choose this one for aesthetic reasons. Finally, with the standard minimap where the minimap has been altered on top of the available zoom options that are available. The border and the compass has been removed and the in-game time is now inside the minimap. Now, speaking of compass, there is a version that removes everything except for the compass if you want something, I don't know, a little bit more hardcore or challenging. Now, I will be showing you how the minimap works and how to install it. So I will be using the ultra zoom version. So when V is just walking around, the minimap is normal. However, when I get inside a vehicle, whether if I steal it or it's a vehicle I own, the minimap changes to the ultra zoom version that I picked. So it only changes the minimap when V is in a vehicle. When I start driving, you might notice that the roads on the minimap that are near the edge sometimes doesn't load in until I get a little bit closer. It is not really an issue because you can still see the waypoint pathway clearly and early enough. So the one thing is that I cannot change the zoom level or the version of the minimap during the game. When I'm in the game, I have to exit the game and install the version that I want. Now, to install the mod, you head on over to the minimap mod page and download the version of the minimap that you want. I provided the mod page link in the video description below. Then we go to the Cyberpunk game directory, and to do this, at least for Steam, you go to the Steam library, you find Cyberpunk, right click, go to manage, and then click on browse local file. Then you follow the directory that is listed on the mod page, you go to archive, then PC, and then you make a new folder and name it patch. And finally, you find a minimap zip file that you downloaded, you open it, and then drag the archive file into the patch folder. The process is the same way for the GOG or the Epic version, you're just gonna find the right game directory. Interestingly, there is an installer that just became available today. I'm trying to get it to work and I ran into some issues with the CP77 tool, which allows the installer to work. From what I can tell, it allows you to change the minimap by just running the installer and selecting which settings you want. So when I get the tool to work, it's going to be very useful because that means no more extracting files into the game directory, which can get a little bit messy if you have too many mods installed. Now, most games these days have like a minimap zoom function where you can kind of zoom in or out, and it's kind of amazing that mod makers have to implement something as simple as this to make up for some of the shortcomings and the lack of functions that Cyberpunk has. Now, the better minimap mod kind of, makes it easier to drive around to wherever you need to go without missing a turn or as many turns, let's just say. Well then, that is it for the showcase of the better minimap mod. Now, if this video is helpful in any way, make sure to bang the like and subscribe button, bang it good, and hit the bell icon just so you don't miss any mod videos for Cyberpunk, Skyrim, Fallout, or Resident Evil 2 and 3 from my channel. Now, we are all waiting for there to be better sliders for Cyberpunk's character creation, especially them boob sliders, if you guys know what I mean. Well then, stay sexy my friends, stay sexy.